Hello there, my fellow travelers. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing fantastic. Welcome back to yet another episode here on Strictly Flying, and welcome to the city of Paris here in France. We are currently at Charles de Gaulle International Airport, and the aircraft that you see in front of you is going to take us down south to Brazil, to the city of Fortaleza. Today we are going to be flying on the Boeing 777-200. Now, I've previously already made a few trip reports on this exact same flight with Air France down to Fortaleza. However, those flights were done on the 787 Dreamliner. And if you want to check out those videos, they are all found in my channel. Our aircraft for today has a registration Foxtrot Golf Sierra Papa Zulu, and this current aircraft is 20 years old.
Okay.
Today we are going to be flying on economy class, and my allocated seat for today is all the way in the back, the very last row of this 777. Now, the reason I chose this seat is solely because Air France's 777 has a seat layout of 3 plus 4 plus 3 in economy class. However, when I was checking out the seat map, I found out that the last 4 rows had a layout of 2 plus 4 plus 2. And the reason for this is obviously because of the curvature of the fuselage. As you near the end of the aircraft, the fuselage curves inwards, and therefore you have less space for seating. So instead of having 3 seats side by side, you only have 2 seats. And I figured that normally if the flight is full, instead of having to walk by 2 people, if I need to go to the restroom or stretch my legs, there will, in the worst case, only be 1 guy sitting beside me. Now, I have to admit that I was a little bit hesitant of choosing this seat, and the reason for that is because on the very last row, right in front of the bulkhead, sometimes you do have a reduced recline of the seat. However, usually I don't really see the need for reclining the seat, as a recline is so limited anyways in economy class. But I was quite surprised about the leg space of this seat. I had no problems fitting my long legs, and even the seats all the way back here, they are spaced quite far from the windows, so you actually have some space between the seat and the window where you can put down some stuff. The one thing that kind of shocked me was just how filthy this aircraft is. I mean, it was disgusting. Now, I know that this aircraft is very old, over 20 years old. However, I would have thought that Air France would at least take this aircraft every once and again out of service and do a deep clean. This aircraft is just filthy, and it was so bad I actually had a hard time just getting comfortable, because I was afraid that, what kind of diseases or, what am I gonna contract on this trip here. But thankfully, these last years flying through a pandemic, I've developed a habit of taking along sanitizer gel and paper towels. So what I did is I did a real thorough wipe down of the seat in front of me and of course all the windows beside me. So in the end it was fairly clean. But then again, this is not my job to clean my own seat when I am paying for this trip. Now guys, just a reminder, especially to those of you who are new to my channel, in all of my videos there are timestamps, so you can jump ahead to the parts that interest you the most, such as, pushback, taxi, takeoff, landing, whatever.
you find to be the most interesting. You don't have to watch the whole movie if you don't want to, however, I do recommend it. But in the case, you can check out in the description in the video, and there are timestamps so you can jump straight ahead to the parts that interest you the most.
Préparez-vous pour le décollage.
So a couple of hours after takeoff, we were served our first meal, and this time we were given a choice between chicken and pasta. I went with the chicken and it was absolutely fine. Apart from the meal, of course, you have your drink of your choice. Air France never disappoints when it comes to wine. Even in economy class, the wine is top notch. However, I am a beer lover, and on this flight I opted for a Dutch ice cold beer. After the meal service, we had already left the northwest coast of Portugal and we already headed into the Atlantic Ocean, and there wouldn't be anything more to see until we reached the coast of Brazil and the city of Fortaleza, our destination. About an hour before arriving at our destination, we were served our final meal, and this was basically a bag with some yogurt, a muffin, and a sandwich, and of course, again, the drink of your choice. Although the meal service is very simple, we are still flying on economy class, and I gotta say, the food that was served was absolutely fine. It was tasty, it was of good quality, and I think this is one of the nicest economy meals I've ever had. So roughly 9 hours after takeoff, the coast of Brazil finally came into view. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, coming in over the coast of Brazil from the east is one of the most beautiful approaches I've ever witnessed.
Ladies and gentlemen, for landing, we are bringing to the cabin. You can use your seatbelt running back ticket.
So here we are, guys. Welcome to Brazil and welcome to the beautiful city of Fortaleza. Once again, thank you very much for joining me on yet another flight here on Strictly Flying. And as always, if you do enjoy my videos, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. And of course, if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to my channel, as that really helps me out as well. With that said, guys, thank you very much and safe travels. Hope to see you very soon on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.